What's going on, guys? Alright, so I'm sure every single comic book collector has what's called the back catalogue. Just basically a build-up, a massive pile of stuff that you just haven't had time to get around reading. So as you can see, this pile on my table here, that's literally just from the last few weeks. But when I first started collecting comics, I used to bag and board all of these and just have them in a box ready to go, pull them out. And I've just gotten lazy, and also I would be spending so much money on bags and boards as well if I just had these bagged up all the time. Today's video, I thought I'd go through this. Pretty cool box, eh? This was the box that I bought to put in all my unread stuff when I first started collecting comics. And like I said, I always had them bagged and boarded in here, ready to go. But as time's gone on and my piles are just getting more and more out of control, I just don't have time to have them all protected. But I haven't gone through here for a while, so in today's video we're going to go through the Spider-Man box and see what's basically been sitting in there forever. Let's do this. When I first started collecting comics, I didn't know where to start. I walked into some comic shops and, you know, I bought a few issues here and there. So I started going on eBay and I spent a lot of money, and then I've stopped that since then. But recently I just back on that train again. I just want to show you a comic that I picked up recently. I just arrived in the mail the other day. Recently I did a video where I picked up an Amikomi Mera statue. Oh my god, that leg. I like that leg. And basically I discovered through that Amikomi, they actually made a series of comics as well through DC based on the Amikomi toys, which is a Japanese line of toys. Yeah, so I just want to sort of show this book off since it arrived in the mail. It's pretty cool, and I'm considering whether or not to keep collecting some of these. But I've got issue 1 here, and I've also got issue 8 on the way because it actually has the Mera in it, which I guess goes along with my statue. Alright, this was pretty dusty, this box, when I pulled it out before. I got some Tank Girl here. That's actually Laurie Petty, I believe, who played Tank Girl in the movie. I was like, oh, Tank Girl's cool, you know, I'll buy that. And you know, you just never get time to reading these things. Oh, now here's a good one. Oh, man, I've got some gold in here. The New Teen Titans, issue 1. This was definitely an eBay job. This cover is quite iconic. It's quite an iconic image of the Teen Titans. And this is issue 1. Issue 2, I believe, is actually more of a key issue than this because I believe it's the first appearance of Deathstroke. So yeah. If you're new to comic collecting, issue 2 is the one you want. This one here, I'm glad I've got it. Obviously, what other gold do we have in here? I forgot I had these books. Oh my god, Sandman issue 8, first appearance of Death. Now I did a video a while back about my favourite female characters, and Death took our top spot, even though I've only read one story about her. But she was just so cool in that story that I had her at number 1, you know? Like my chick's gothic. What is this? This is, I believe, the first appearance of... The only reason I would have bought it is because I'm a big Raven fan. Now this is obviously Superman and Green Lantern comic, but there's a bonus story in there featuring the New Teen Titans, and I believe that's the first appearance of Raven, Starfire, and I think Cyborg as well. I was not expecting these books to be in here. I completely forgot that I had these, and these are some of my most cherished books. Gwenpool's Secret Wars. Now, I believe that is the first appearance of Gwenpool. She was never in a story, I don't believe, before this. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, leave in the comments if you know a bit more about this, but I think this is the first time she appeared ever. And it wasn't even a book, she just appeared as a variant cover. I think that's the story behind that. Yeah, so it's actually Deadpool's Secret Wars, but it's got Gwen written over the cover there. Yeah, that's, man, I'm glad I did this video today. What's this? Alright, Amazing Spider-Man, issue 25. This is part of Dan Slott, I believe, Spider-Man. Now, the reason I've got this is because my mate Stu said to me, you should check this out. This is a key issue because this is the first appearance of... See, I don't even know. Which is why it's stupid that I even bought this, because I bought it because he told me to buy it. It's the first appearance of Superior Octopus, I believe. I think that's who it is. What else we got? Dark Knights Rising, The Wild Hunt. That's just a one-shot from Dark Knight. Very cool cover, this one. I really dig that. It's foil, nice and shiny, and it's actually got on the cover all the dark multiverse versions of all the heroes. That's actually a very cool cover. Exorcisters, again, you know, man, my goth chicks, right? And how can you not like the Exorcisters, right? Gwenpool, alright, so you're kidding me, right? You're telling me that I love Gwenpool so much and I've only read 3 issues? That's kind of lame. So I'm going to pull out the Gwenpools because I do want to start reading some Gwenpool again. I think there was only 24 issues and I now have the first 15 issues, so I'm nearly there to the whole set. Cosmic Ghost Rider #1. I bought that again because I think there was a bit of hype behind it at the time. But yeah, I'm in no hurry to read that. Ooh, here's another one. I'm going to pull this one out too. I am obviously very new to the world of comics. So after the events of Dark Knight's Metal, they had the new age of superheroes. And I was like, I need to pick one of these guys to be my hero, you know, because they're a new hero and I'm a new reader. So Sideways was the chosen one for me, and I love Sideways. I've read the first 6 issues, it seems. Finished up, it got cancelled. I think either 13 or 14 is the last issue. So I'm gonna grab that out as well, because I really want to get around to reading that too and finishing it off, and then I'll probably do a review on Sideways. Batman Rebirth #1, baby. Yeah, I haven't actually read the Batman Rebirth from the beginning. I started in comic books at Batman 50. The Wedding. Yes, terrible place to start in comics, but that's how new of a reader I am. Now, these comics here, right? I'm a new reader, however, I did read comics as a kid, like really small kid. Like when Batman was big in '89, I read comics. I didn't understand comics back then, but I read them. And I remember seeing this, right? Batman Year 3. And as soon as I saw this cover on eBay, I was like, I had that comic book. It was first appearance of Tim Drake I was trying to find out. And it turned out it was part of this Batman Year 3 run. And I actually owned I remember that cover as well. That's Nightwing. I remember owning these as a kid, which is really funny. Got Doomsday Clock in here. I've got all the cool covers too. I've got the Lenticular #1 with Rorschach, Batman, Harley Quinn. Man, you weren't expecting gold in this box, were you? Because I wasn't. I forgot I had this stuff. This is one of my more valuable comics. It is the first appearance of Harley Quinn. In DC continuity, I believe is what they say. This was a score and a half. Now, I've talked about these books in older New 50 Noob episodes, so if you're new to my channel, check out my back catalogue. This is Harley Quinn's first solo series. Now, this comic alone, #1, I've seen go for quite a lot on eBay and things. I picked up the first 6 issues for about 80 Australian dollars, which is pretty good because normally you'd pay more for just #1 than that. So this was an absolute steal to get these. With Harley Quinn Rebirth, there was 1,000 variants. I wanted this one because it actually matches her original solo series. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that's cool, that's paying homage to this. That's very cool. Teen Titans Rebirth, I started collecting that up until Raven left. But this one here, issue 12 of Teen Titans, is a key issue. This is the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs. I know the foil edition here as well. So yeah, that's actually, I think that's worth a bit. A lot of people are after that. And I think this one here, issue 20, I think that's the first appearance of Crush. And Crush, I found to be very cool because she's a very punk rock looking chick. Oh, Crush. Oh, some more Crush. Babe. Raven left Teen Titans and seems like she went over to Titans. So Raven became part of the Titans. Now I started collecting this a few issues before she joined, just so I could maybe understand, when I get around to reading it, understand what's going on. So I've got Wanted, Mark Miller's Wanted. I've got the whole set there, original prints. I think it's only 6 issues plus the dossier. I've got Hit Girl here. Now this is not the current Hit Girl run, but I think the previous one. This is random, just issue 1 of Grayson. I don't know. I was like $7.50 for issue 1 of Grayson. I got to have that. Now I've only been collecting for just a bit over a year now. So Snot Girl issue 1, found it at a pretty good price. Can't remember what I paid, but it wasn't too much. I don't know about this What If series. I bought this basically because the cover looked rad. I read one What If, which was what if Spider-Man was Punisher, and it was the dumbest thing I've ever read. Dazzler, again, the reason I bought Dazzler issue 1 is because again I was like, oh, punk rock babe, yeah, who sings, I like girls who sing, and I like girls who are punk rock or goth. X-23, again, I just bought this because it was an issue 1 at the time. When I first started in comics, it just, anything that was an issue 1, I was like, that's good, that's where I could start. I felt weird like jumping into like, oh, I'm gonna start reading from issue 43, that's weird. Issue 50 for Batman was an exception because A, it was 50, it was a milestone issue, and B, it was the wedding. It seemed like a good place to start if I was going to start anywhere in Batman. A lot of people will say, well, you were wrong, Simon. Well, you know what? I disagree. Now, Lady Death, I bought this cover. I used to buy Wizard Comics, I think, when I was a kid, and it came with like a card, and it was exactly the same as this cover. So when I saw this cover, I was like, I have to buy this Lady Death Chrome cover. And then, again, I bought these comics when I didn't know anything. Like, I would not buy a Lady Death comic now. I was just like, oh, Lady Death, I remember her. She needs some sun though. Some Judge Dredd issue 1 and 2. I bought that because it was just a 2-issue series. I bought issue 1 because I was like, Dick Tracy. I definitely remember reading Dick Tracy comics when I was a kid. When the Warren Beatty movie came out, my god, was Dick Tracy cool. Random ones at the back here. Gua. Big Crow fan. When I saw these, I was like, who's Razor? She's a bit of a goth babe. So I have to get it because I like the Crow and I like goth babes. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That was probably a bit of a weird video today, but I'm glad there was some kind of key issues in there that comic book collectors will actually be like, oh wow, I didn't expect you to have that, Simon. Yeah, well, you know what? You were wrong. This noob has got some stuff. If you're new to my channel, make sure you check out my back catalogue. I've got a whole bunch of episodes of this show. I do content about comic books, toys, nerd stuff. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and until next time, keep it simple.